So welcome everybody to Tai Chi for Health. This is a class where we use the movements of Tai Chi and Qigong, which are two Chinese exercise systems, along with the principles of Tai Chi, which is also a martial art, to improve our health. We can improve our muscle strength, we can improve our flexibility, we can improve our balance, we can improve our mood, and hopefully along the way we can have a little bit of fun. In order to participate in the class, you don't need to have any special equipment. You just need a little space in which to do some mindful movement. We're going to take a step or two in each direction. And if you have any small animals that might trip you up, leave them outside the room. If at any point you need to sit down or hold on to something to make yourself feel more steady, that's fine. You can do the whole class seated, and that's fine. My only rule, don't fall down. So we are going to start. We're going to bring our feet as close together as comfortable and bring our hands to our lower abdomen. Because the first thing we do is we breathe. We inhale and we exhale. And I want you to breathe using the diaphragm. So as you inhale, your belly expands just a little bit. As you exhale, it gets a little smaller. I'm going to breathe just a couple of times. What we're trying to do is get the body to relax. We're trying to stimulate the vagus nerve. What happens when you breathe from the abdomen. And that turns on the parasympathetic nervous system that helps your body repair, digest, and relax. We're going to take one more breath. We're going to hold it at the top. Feel what it's like to hold on. And now let it out with a sigh. What it's like to let go. Now we're going to start moving our bodies. So as we inhale, our hands float up. As we exhale, they float down. We do a little mini crunch, hinging at the waist and the knees. A little mini squat, not a big one, just a little one. What we're trying to do is lubricate our joints. If all we do all day is sit or lie down, our joints will freeze up, just like the Tin Man in The Wizard of Oz. Now as we inhale, the hands go all the way up, and slowly, slowly down in front. We're going to separate our feet so they're shoulder width apart. We're going to open the door. We're going to inhale and our hands float up chest high. Exhale as we float down. This is a Tai Chi movement. And I mentioned we're using the principles of Tai Chi. There are lots of different lists of principles of Tai Chi. In this class, what I mean is we want to move slowly and smoothly and continuously as if there were resistance to our movement by the air. What that does is it gets us to a position where we can connect our brain and our muscles. So our movement is conscious and deliberate. Moving slowly controls these muscle movements, demanding more brain interaction, and also gets opposing muscles to work at the same time as they slow us down. This is the Tai Chi movement, Open the Door. It's the beginning of every Tai Chi form. We're now going to do some Qigong movements. We're going to bring our hands up to the chest, reach up to the sky, come all the way down. It's like a good morning stretch. We inhale as the hands come up, and exhale as they come down. Now, my prompting the breath might bother you. If it does, just ignore me, and breathe normally. I like to prompt the breath because it slows me down. I'm one of these people who tends to rush things. And trying to coordinate the breath with the movement helps me get slower and more controlled. So this is the Qigong movement, supporting the sky like a pillar. We're lubricating our shoulder joints, our elbows, our wrists. Now we're going to modify this one. We're going to come up chest high, but now one hand goes up, the other goes down. Qigong movement called connecting the sky and the earth. What I'd like you to visualize is that your spine has a cable running through it. And as the hands separate, they're pulling at the ends of that cable, stretching your spine, making you taller. A lot of us shrink as we age. Give us a little couple of millimeters length addition. I'm going to do a little bit of twisting. Today we're going to twist by lifting the moon. So one hand reaches up, lifting the moon into the sky. Now the other hand. So here we're twisting at our hips. Getting a little more movement in the arms, but also we're twisting the spine, which has a complex ability to move in many directions. We're now going to have both hands come up as we gaze at the moon. These are Qigong movements from a more recent set of movements, sometimes called Shibashi 18. There's zillions of Qigong movements. And as long as you use the principles of Tai Chi to move, and as long as you stay in your comfort zone, they're all fine. And now we're going to just do a little bit of swinging. Might visualize tall grass as we bring our hands from side to side. We're going to do a few balance movements now. First one we're going to bring out our heel in front of us. So we bring out our heel and then bring it back. We're going to add a hand movement. We're going to bring our hand over our foot. Now we're going to raise both hands over the foot. One is at the elbow of the other. This is the Tai Chi movement called play the pipa, or play the guitar. So I said we're doing balance movements. What we're doing is we're supporting ourselves on one leg, balancing on that one leg and bringing the other one out, just gently setting that heel down. So it's strengthening our legs and improving our balance. Now we're going to go back to swinging. We're going to do a series of movements in this position. The next one we're going to do is we're going to bring our toe out. And now bring the other toe out. And we're going to bring out our hand over the toe, hand palm facing up. Now the other hand over the other toe. Let's do that again. How do you do? And now we're going to raise both hands. So one is bottom, the other top. Palms facing each other. And this is the Tai Chi movement called high pat the horse. I visualize feeding an apple to a horse as we pat it on the head. But in the martial art, this could be striking someone on the head and at the belly at the same time. Who knows? High patting the horse, also helping our balance. We're going to go back to swinging again. The next one we're going to do is we're going to have the golden rooster stand on one leg. Another Tai Chi movement. We start by bringing our hand up in front of our face. Just the hand. Now we're going to bring that same side foot in, the ball of the foot. Now we're going to raise the knee if we can. If we can't, just leave it foot on the floor. That's fine. Always stay in your comfort zone. My knee is not getting very high today. Oh, there it goes. But now I'm almost falling down, so maybe I won't do it that high. Let's do one more for Bob. And now we're going to do the other side. So we take the other hand, bring it up. Just the hand. Now we're going to bring the foot in. Now we're going to raise the knee, if we can. Sometimes it's called the golden rooster stands on one leg to greet the morning. I think it's very poetic, although I don't think that's what the Chinese name for it is. But there we go. We're going to do one more now. And had a student yesterday who asked for some suggestions of how to do it. We're going to kick with our heel. And as we get closer to it, I'll talk about the conversation I had with her. We start by crossing our wrists, shifting our weight from side to side. Oh, which reminds me, that's the fourth of our Tai Chi principles, the conscious shifting of weight from side to side, or foot to foot. Now we're going to bring our foot in on the ball of the foot. Now we're going to raise the knee, just as we did with the golden rooster. Now we're going to point the knee where we want to kick. Now we want to kick and not fall down. So the conversation I had with the student was, she said, I have bad knees. I can't kick fast. And I said, well, don't kick fast. Kick slow. Or don't kick at all. Bring your foot down to the floor. I kick fast because it's hard for me to maintain my balance. So I do it a little bit faster. But slower is better. And you only go where you're comfortable of moving. Now, the last part of this is to separate the hands so that you have a little bit better balance. It's like when people walk on a tightrope. I have never walked on a tightrope, but I assume this is what they do when they stretch their arms out. We're now going to go to the other side. So always stay in your comfort zone. If something hurts, don't do it. Do it less. Just visualize doing it. That still gets the same brain to muscle connections. And if the muscle doesn't move, as long as you're visualizing doing the motion. Okay, we've got our hands. We're going to bring in our foot. We're going to raise the knee. We're going to point the knee. We're going to extend the foot. So it's not really a kick, it's an extension. So I've mentioned before the Tai Chi for Health Institute, and the classes that they give, the teachers have been told, okay, don't use the word kick for people who have disabilities. Say extend the foot. So keep that in mind. We're not trying to kick anyone. And now we're going to separate our hands. All right. We're now going to stop going side to side, and we're going to start going into the corner. So we're going to bring our foot in a center step, and stepping out to the corner, we're going to push up and away. Let me check who this is. We're going to push into the corner and push up and away. This is called push the mountain, Tai Chi movement. We're going to come back to this later in class. While we're going into the corner, we're going to do a few more movements. At this point, we're consciously shifting our weight from one foot to the other in different directions. Forward at an angle and backward at an angle. Now I'm going to bring our palms together. And now palms separate as we part the clouds. A Qigong movement. Now, if you can see my feet, sometimes I roll back on my heel on the front, sometimes I don't. It's not critical, it's Qigong. In Tai Chi, we try to keep our feet flat on the floor as we're doing our movements, though. Now we're going to reverse direction with our arms, bringing the back of our hands together and then scooping down as we come back. This is the Qigong movement. The mama bear gathers her cubs. We're going to bring our hands up as we lunge forward, bring our palms up to the sky, and we look up. And as we come backward, the hands cross and we look down, doing a gentle bow. So we inhale as we come up. We exhale as we come back, doing the butterfly. Now we're going to step back, go to the other side, and do the same set of movements. So we're going to step out to the corner and push up and away. And here we can talk about the care that you do as you bend your knees as we move forward and backward. Try to have your body facing the direction your knee is bending so you don't twist the knee. Now we're going to, after this, we're going to part the clouds. So the hands come together and then we swim back. I'm always talking about how to avoid pain because I have a basic feeling that if you hurt yourself when you exercise, you will no longer exercise. So the important thing is not to hurt yourself. And we're now going to do the mama bear gathers her cubs. We reverse direction, bring the back of our hands together, scoop down. We'll do one more, and then we're going to do our butterfly. So we come forward, cross our wrists, look up, come back as we cross our wrist, come back. Let's do one more. We're going to come back to the center and we're going to sink the chi. So we inhale, bring our hands in toward the heart. Exhale as the hands come down. I think we're going to do some breathing exercises. We're going to bring the back of our hands together, come up the center line of the body, and then the hands come out to the sides. As we do the fountain, coordinate the breath. We inhale and we exhale. Now, a minor modification of this can bring us to silk reeling. So we point our fingers upward, go all the way up, spiral our hands out and down. So again, we're inhaling as we come up, exhaling as we come down, softening the waist and knees, doing our little mini squat. I like reaching up so much, we're going to do another reaching up exercise. We're going to be doing the wild goose rises. And here we go. We're going to bring our hands out, up the sides, up top, and come up on our toes, and then down. This morning, as I was driving, I saw a couple of geese walking down the center line of the road, stopping traffic. I sort of wanted them to rise, but they did not. They just kept walking.
Are your knees still bent when you come up?
I am inhaling as I come up, and I'm coming up on my toes. And I'm exhaling as I come down, and I come down to my heel.
So your legs are straight?
My legs are straight when I come up on my toes. And that's unusual, but this is Qigong, not Tai Chi. In Tai Chi, you never straighten your legs. In Qigong, once in a while you do. I think I've gotten enough goose here, so we're going to sink the Qi. I'm going to do a series of tiger movements. So we're going to bring our tiger claws down, lift them up to the chest, reach out in front of us, bring the hands back, reach up to the sky, and come back down. As we embrace the tiger and return to the mountain. This is a Qigong movement. There is a movement in Tai Chi which has the same name, but it's totally different. We're going to do another tiger movement. Now we're going to have the tiger pull down the sky. So the tiger claws grab the sky and pull it down. Again, doing a little mini squat. I think we're going to try to have the mama tiger gather her cubs. One hand goes out, the palm is outward, it turns into the body as you come in, holding that baby tiger. Now that we got all the family of tigers together, we're going to take them up a mountain. So we're going to step out to the corner. We're going to reach forward as we grab the earth and climb up that mountain. Notice the torso is turning as we're coming backward and forward. That's so that we don't hurt our knees. And now we're going to come back in. We're going to go to the other mountain. Step out. Get the right hands going. It took me a second to connect. Okay, I think we have enough tigers climbing the mountain. I think I have one more tiger movement. So we're going to bring our tiger claws down, bring them up to our chest, but now one goes forward and the other goes backward. And I've heard two names for this. The first one I think is much more poetic. It's the enlightened tiger. And the explanation is one arm's going forward, the other arm's going backward. That's looking into the past and looking into the future. That's giving us enlightenment. It certainly sounds poetic. And the more mundane one is the tiger claw. I think I'm all tigered out. So we're going to now just go up and take a balloon ride into the clouds. So we're going to start by bringing one hand up, bringing it across the face, and having the other hand go across the face as we turn the torso. Waving our hands like clouds. So when I first learned this movement, I did it by visualizing that I was holding a large beach ball and just rotating it side to side. But then Dr. Paul Lamb suggests holding a toddler in front of you and having that visualization. I don't have kids, so I hardly ever hold a toddler. And we can let's change at the altitude at which we're moving our hands. We're going to take one hand and put the palm up to the sky. This is sometimes called tracing the stars. Now we're going to come back to just moving hands like clouds, and we're going to add the foot movement. So in Qigong, in general in Qigong, there's not a lot of foot movement. There's some, but there's not a lot. In Tai Chi, since it's a martial art, there's always foot movement. And we're now going to use this turning of the body and swatting away punches to get away from a fight. We're going to start by going this direction. We're going to step so we balance on one foot, bring the other foot in. Now we're going to go back the other way. So we step, balance, move. Step, balance, move. Go 2 steps the other way. So I have seen this used in a Jackie Chan movie where he used a whole bunch of Qigong movements in his comic kung fu activities. I always get a kick out of remembering that movie. Okay, so that's consciously stepping side to side. We're now going to close our fists. We're going to do a few other Qigong movements in this position. The first one, it's another tiger movement. We're going to bring one hand above the head, the other at the belly, and we're going to look over the lower arm shoulder. This is called the tiger hugs his head. And to make it a balanced movement, we can raise the foot off the floor, if you can. Just meet yourself where you're at. If you can't lift your foot off the floor, visualize that you're moving your foot off the floor, but don't do it. Or lean on something. Now we're going to go to the other side. First, just the hands. Now we're going to turn the head. Now we're going to raise the foot. We're going to now release our hands, go back to the clouds. You get ready to go into the single whip. So we're going to take one hand, make a hook, have the other hand move away and turn the palm out. You can add the foot movement in, stepping out as we strike, and turn. So we're hitting someone and then grabbing them. So a lot of the martial art is not just punching someone, but trying to redirect where they're going by grabbing them and doing something to them. We're going to release the hook, go back to the clouds, go to the other side, do the same thing. So the other hand makes the hook, we strike and turn. Adding the foot, Try to slow down so we're not speeding through the Tai Chi. This is a Tai Chi movement, so it's the direct martial art application. We're going to release the hook, go back to the clouds. We're going to add something to the single whip. We're going to make our first movement, make a hook, strike out, add the foot movement, strike out. Now we're going to widen our stance, reverse direction with this hand, come all the way up, reach out, down, and away as the snake creeps through the grass. Let's do one more. And we're going to release the hook, go back to the clouds. We're going to use the other side now, so we're going to make our hook, strike out, turn, add the foot, right, turn. Now we're going to reverse direction, so we widen our stance. That way we can do a little bit better squat. Bring our hand all the way up, squat down as the hand moves away. To coordinate the breath, you inhale as you come up, exhale as you come down. I'm going to release the hook, go back to the clouds. I think we're ready to go up a little higher. We're going to go up to the moon. And first we're going to hold the moon. In fact, if we widen our stance, come down in a squat and squeeze the moon and do a little pelvic squeeze. It's called embracing the moon. We're going to bring our foot back, shoulder width apart, and now we're going to part the wild horse's mane. So we're taking that moon, we're lifting it to the sky at the same time the upper hand moves down. Inhale, exhale. So we can part the wild horse's mane on this side. We're going to come back to the other side. So we're going to rotate the moon, bring our foot in, step out as we part the wild horse's mane. Again, we're turning our torso as we bend our back and front legs. Let's do one more. I'm going to come back to the center. I'm going to hold the moon, and we're going to do another Tai Chi movement, this time out to the corner. So first we step in, and we're going to step out, rotate the moon and push. Come back, hold the moon, step out, rotate the moon. So here, the hand that was on the bottom of the moon ends up at the top with the palm facing out. The hand that was on the top of the moon ends up pushing straight forward. So we're deflecting up and pushing our opponent in the chest, assuming they're at the same size as we are. If it's a giant, we're pushing them in the knee, I guess. This is the Tai Chi movement called the Fair Lady Works the Shuttle. We're going to go to the other side now, do the same thing. So we rotate the moon, center step. We're going to step out to the other corner, rotate and push. Again, we're turning our torso, so we're bending our knees as they're designed to do. Let's do one more. And this time we're going to leave our hands on that side. We're going to bring our opposite foot in. We're going to do a little bit of a dance. We're no longer up at the moon. We're back at the ground level. So this is one of those pat the head, rub the tummy, or whatever coordination activities. We're now going to step out to the corner, and the hands are going to do the same movement, but we're going to be brushing down toward our knee and pushing away as someone in the chest. So here we go. We're going to step out, brush, and push. So this is called brush knee and push. More often just brush knee. So again, we're turning the torso as we come back and as we come forward, shifting our weight from the back foot to the front foot. And all these shifting weight exercises are there for multiple reasons. They're there to strengthen our muscles because we're flexing them and shifting our weight and all that. They're also there so that the body learns where our center of mass is in space. Teaches us proprioception. That helps our balance. Let's do one more. Now we're going to leave our arms on this side. Start doing our dance again. So now most of our weight is on the same side as the hand coming in toward the ear. Doing a little bit of a weighted squat on one leg. Now we're going to step out to the other corner. Brush knee and push. So this is actually deflecting downward and pushing. It's sort of the mirror image of the fair lady who was deflecting upward and pushing. Let's slow down. So we inhale as we come back. Exhale as we come forward. At this point, I want to remind you that I'm recording the session, so if you want to get a link to the recording, just make sure I have your email address. You can put it in the chat. Then we're going to do one more. We're going to come back to the center. And I think we're ready to do Catch the Sparrow's Tail, which is, I think, one of the prettiest Tai Chi movements there is. Well, it's one of the prettiest. We're going to start by holding the ball, bringing our foot in a center step. We're going to go to that side first. It's a 4-part movement, so we're going to do each of the 4 separate parts separately, and then we're going to join them together. So we're going to step out to the side and ward off. So we're shifting our weight from the back foot to the front foot as our hand moves away parallel to the floor. It's as if we're trying to push someone away from us. It's called ward off. The second part is pull back. So after we ward off, we scoop all the way up shoulder high and arc our hands down to the floor. One of my teachers says it's like you're having your hands come down a silk curtain toward the ground. So she's trying to get us to think of the gentleness of the movement. And the third movement is press. So the hands come together, palm to palm. As we lunge forward, we press our palms together. It's as if we're in a close battle and we're pushing it against an opponent. That's push. And the last part is push the mountain. No, that's press. The next part is push the mountain. So we're going to separate our hands, roll back, and push up and away. So if we put those all together, it's called Catch the Sparrow's Tail. Why you want to catch a sparrow, I have no idea. We're going to step out and ward off. And we're going to scoop up and pull back. We're going to bring our hands together and press. We're going to separate our hands and we're going to push. To coordinate the breath, you inhale as you come back. Exhale as you ward off. Inhale as you scoop back. Exhale as you press. Inhale as you roll back to exhale as you push. Again, ward off. Pull back. Press. And push. Let's do one more. Ward off. Pull back. Press. and push. Now we're going to go to the other side, do the same set of movements. Again, isolating them and then putting them together. So first, we'll ward off 3 times. Now, as we're doing this, try to be breathing from the diaphragm. Try to feel the air between your fingers as they move. Let's do one more. As we pull back, you can visualize that you're redirecting an opponent's force so that they end up on the ground instead of coming at you. And with the press, you could be pushing someone gently, you could be pushing someone hard, but we're moving slowly. And finally, we're going to push the mountain. Now we're going to put those all together. Catch that sparrow's tail. Ward off. Pull back. Press. And push. Again. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last time. Ward off. Pull back. Press. And push. I'm going to come back into the center. I'm going to sync the chi. And we have time for a few more Qigong exercises. We're going to do the wise owl looks over his shoulder. So we're going to start by standing feet shoulder width apart, relaxed shoulders. Our palms are facing our torso. And as we inhale, we're going to turn our palms outward and turn our head to one side. Then we're going to exhale and come back to the center. Inhale and turn. Exhale and come to the center. Now, if a little more movement is what you desire, you can bring your shoulder blades together as you turn, opening your chest. You want to get a little more neck movement, you can look over your shoulder. But again, always stay in your comfort zone. This is sometimes called the general looks over his shoulder to inspect the troops. Remember, everything starts out in Chinese, and everybody who translates Chinese doesn't know Chinese very well. So that's how we get so many names for the same movement. There's another one I wanted to do. Oh, yeah, we're going to widen our stance, and we're going to do our punch with fierce face. So we're going to have our feet, we're in a horse stance here. We're going to bring our fists to our waist, and we're going to punch as we exhale. And as we inhale, we're going to flare our fingers, twist our wrist, and bring the hands back. So we exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. And if you want to, you can make a fierce face, because one of the translations of this is punch with fierce face. This is another one of those movements from the 8 Pieces of Brocade, which is over 1,000 years old series of warm-up exercises for Chinese shoulders. I think I've punched out as much as I'm going to punch. We're going to bring our feet to the shoulder width apart, bring our hands up to our waist, and we're going to do our centering exercise. We're going to inhale as the hands float up. Exhale as they slowly, slowly come down the center line. With this kind of exercise, I'd like you to try to check your breathing, see if you're still breathing from the abdomen, using your diaphragm. It's called centering because your hand's moving down the center line, but also you're trying to center your focus into the here and now, trying to exclude all the disturbing things that are happening around us just for the time being. Now we're going to bring our feet closer together, check our breathing, see if the belly is still expanding as we inhale, getting a little smaller as we exhale. Inhale and exhale. If you want, you can imagine yourself being a bamboo tree in a gentle breeze. You can close your eyes and imagine your body being wafted gently by the breeze. Think of it being a cool, gentle breeze, because in the next few days it's going to get really hot again. And just try to listen to your body. If it's telling you, thank you for relaxing, that's good. If it's telling you, I'm hurting because of what you did today, try to listen to it and not do so much next time, but continue exercising and moving. Now we're going to open our eyes, take a big breath. I'm going to give the Tai Chi salute, showing solidarity. What's the other things that it shows? Humility and strength. We'll talk about that another time. Now we're going to do a few cool down exercises. First one we're going to do is the spinal cord breathing with a crunch. So we're going to bring our shoulder blades together as we arch our back, and we're going to inhale, hopefully from the diaphragm. Now we're going to come forward and bring the elbows together and curl the back as we do a crunch. So we inhale, exhale, and crunch. Inhale, exhale, and crunch. Let's do two more. Now we're going to do Dr. Paul Lamb's 3 cool down exercises. The first is the tapping of the thighs. We've done a lot of squatting in class. So this is to get blood circulating in the legs. I like the tapping all over, so I tap all over. His second cool down exercise is tense and release. It's a modification of progressive relaxation. So we're going to inhale and tense all the muscles that we can without pain, and then exhale, relax all the muscles. Here we go. Inhale and tense. Exhale, relax. So here I am actually straightening my legs, which is not a Tai Chi move, but it is part of this progressive relaxation. So we're going to inhale and tense. Exhale, relax. Last time, inhale and tense. Exhale, relax. The purpose of that is to get you to distinguish between tension and relaxation, since most of the time, most of us are too tense. And we don't realize that we're tense. So we're trying to distinguish between the state of relaxation and the state of tension. And finally, his last cool down exercise is the big breath. We're going to inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last time, inhale So thank you again for participating in class today. I'm going to unmute, stop the recording. Feel free to make any comments.